your daily dose of the latest from financial markets around the globe, presented by Skyriss.
Last Friday, Nvidia stock jumped 7.9% to $185.41, as investors saw it as undervalued and bet on its AI-driven growth momentum to repeat past rallies despite recent volatility. Last week, the Dow Jones rose 2.5%, the S&P 500 slipped 0.2%, and the Nasdaq Composite lost 1.8% as technology stocks, cryptocurrencies, and precious metals came under pressure. U.S. natural gas futures slumped 6.2% to around $3.20 on Monday, the lowest in over 3 weeks, as markets weighed the impact of warmer weather forecasts across broad areas of the country. The Australian dollar rose to around 70 cents, extending gains from the previous week, as the Reserve Bank of Australia signaled a cautious approach to interest rates this year. Bitcoin has rebounded sharply above $70,000 after last week's flash crash to nearly $60,000, driven by a mix of institutional dip buying and retail traders piling back in. Now let's review the major economic events of the day. At 12 p.m., Mexico to release the annual inflation rate for January, following 3.7% in December. At 11:30 p.m., Australia will release figures for the consumer confidence change of February, following minus 1.7% in January. Tomorrow's major economic events. At 1:30 p.m., the retail sales in the U.S. are expected to decrease, after reaching 0.6% in November. At 1:30 p.m., the U.S. will release figures for the export prices of December, following 0.5% in November.
And that's it for today's Market News Roundup, presented by Skyriss. Thanks for joining us today, and be sure to tune in again tomorrow for more financial news.